So once you have updated your personal information as you like, let's go back to the course. And the quickest way to do that is again to go back up to what's called the Global Navigation menu. So when you click on this little arrow, you get your Global Navigation menu. And again, like I said, you have all of your courses, and that's the quickest way to find your course and to navigate to a bunch of different elements of Blackboard. So for example, you can navigate to the Blackboard your main Blackboard page, which has, again, all of these icons down the side, the same ones that you saw in the menu up here. And you can also access different features of information on Blackboard. So let's look at what each of those are. So here, this is kind of your dashboard for all of the different things that you'll see. It'll include things like parts of your calendar, things that have been recently graded for you, and so on. Again, you will see a slightly different view because within your course there will be different information than there is for demo student. The next icon that you see here is posts. And this is anything that has been posted by members of your class to things like discussions. Again, this is an easy way to access this information. It's not the only place to access it, and I'll show you another place in another screencast. Another one here is called updates, and this is anything that your teacher has posted, so announcements or things having to do with work. And again, if there's nothing here for the summer, there will be things there for your course as the course gets started. This is a very important icon right here. This is the My Grades, and this is where you will access the information that has been fed back to you when I give you feedback on something. So whether it is a marked assignment or whether it is something that I'm just giving you anecdotal feedback or an opportunity to improve, then you have a My Grades section here that allows you to see that information. There are lots of ways to shuffle this information around. You can look at what's last graded. You can look at things that come in the order in which they appear in the course. And again, when you come back to the main page, you can see within each course, you can choose the courses, you can see within each course different ways of looking at it too, graded, upcoming, submitted, and so on. One thing that's very important to note is that wherever you see a little speech bubble like this one, it means that you've got a comment in addition to just the mark. So it's really important that you take advantage of this opportunity to get the feedback that might help you improve. So what you do is click on that little bubble and it will show you what that information is and it will give you feedback. Sometimes it'll just be a quick comment. Sometimes it will be a longer comment and maybe making suggestions for you to go back and do some revision work. So that's really important, and so take note of that. Sometimes there won't be a mark at all. There will just be a little check mark that shows you that something has been completed or not completed, depending on what the task or the assignment was. The last thing in this navigation menu, the last icon, is a calendar. And this is also a really important piece of information for you to keep track of things that are coming up. I'll go back for a few months to show you last year's course and how some of those things showed up. Again, you will not have all of these options, but you will have your course highlighted, and the courses that are, there we go, the courses that are relevant to you. And so you'll see things like the dates that things are starting, ending, due, and so on. And you can click on those things and find out more about them or see the links to them. I'll just go back to some from the previous year to show you. And for example, you might click on that one and it can tell you, give you a link to go directly to that task. It might give you a little bit more description as well. You can actually sync this calendar to your own calendar if you have, for example, iCal on a Mac, or you have some similar calendar that might allow you to do that. And you just click on here to get a link that if you know how to link it into your own computer's calendar, you can copy that link and paste it in, and it will connect all of the material from this calendar on Blackboard to your own calendar. So that's the Global Navigation menu. That's the one that you find up here and that you open up in bigger form by clicking on this first link here. And that helps you to easily find and navigate to some of the feedback and connection parts of Blackboard that you'll need throughout the year.